hear me as well. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Hello. Do I need to turn my camera on so they can look at my ugly face?
If you want to, it's not compulsory.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Do we want to torment our viewers like that?
I mean, I'm already on camera, so...
Same.
If anything, you'd be a blessing.
Yeah.
After today's workday, sure.
I mean...
So, hello people, and welcome to State of Sprita for September. As usual, this is not a played session. This is more of a moment that we take to step back, give you all the news about our system, about our shows, about our projects going forward, gossip about our characters in our various shows. Hello!
Sorry about that. Karen,
maybe we should clarify one thing. We have two core members absent. They have not been fired. They're still part of the group. Because I think this is like the first time they've missed out on one, so I feel like we should clarify that.
Oh, no. I mean, of course, we might. Sometimes people have stuff to do, so it's normal. Don't worry about that. But we still love them very much.
We did not sacrifice them to the great older gods to get some promotion.
We might. We might.
Yeah.
That's
that might be
help with. So,
guys, sacrifice me for that first, please.
Yeah, we need to make that a Patreon vote. That Patreon members can vote who gets sacrificed first. Like celebrity vote of the island type.
Oh god.
Mechanics.
Oh dear. Oh, that will be.
In that case, Kara will survive the longest because she has the most social weight with her. Well,
what?
You have more social internet weight than any of us, so if it is a public audience vote, you win.
Only on Twitch, and only with people who are playing Guild Wars 2 and watching it on Twitch.
Yeah,
still.
I don't exist on the internet. Nobody's got my back.
I've got some personal influence over Steven, and he's doing quite well for himself.
I think if we are gonna be racing or competing for Steven's attention, I can easily grab that as well.
We're hello Steven. We're arguing about who has the most internet influence. We're doing the stream.
Hi, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah, it's just that you forget one little joker card that Liam has over Steven that you don't.
He lives with him.
Liam literally has the roof over his head.
That's true.
So I think Liam might have the Joker coin on this one.
I don't know. He is pretty desperate.
Hey, Clockwork!
That's what I'm counting on. Hey, Clockwork.
I am so sorry that this is what you come into. We are just idly chatting, filling some space in case people would like to join.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right. As usual, do remember that this is a stream where you can come in if you want to chat with us. We welcome you in voice chat as well. You just need to tell us on Discord, and we will. You will join the channel, and then we're gonna drag you by your
unmentionables.
Into the State of Sprita voice chat. It's just
by your magical virtual rainbow tails.
Yeah, it's just a safeguard against like trolls coming in and shouting gamer words. So yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
they have no trouble with me.
Yeah, I mean we need to wrangle one.
Yeah.
That's like this one got in before we locked the gates, so
that is
it was. It's basically when a cat enters your house, you don't really push them out, you know. It's just
Link has experience with this.
Oh yeah, so last week a cat came in.
Yeah, there are two cats in the background. Felix is cleaning Callie's head.
Yeah, kittens. Mine are
nice
in
and
the
cuddly.
room. one is sleeping on the little bridge we made for them, and one is sleeping on the thingy on the TV furniture.
I am currently in the presence of an empty cat field named Dog.
Yes.
So if you hear any alarms going off, there might have been a cat in the vicinity.
Oh.
But she won't allow them.
But yeah, let's have an introduction. Hello, I'm Jerry. You might know me. I'm the overseer for the Menagerie campaign. I'm one of the creators of Cerulean Springs TTRPG. I am GM, DM on Saturdays, and I play Varania Celestia on the Wednesday stream of Dragonthorn and Lyrium, and I write things.
She writes things.
I write things.
I'm Dawn. I used to play Nano, but Nano moved to Mars on our Saturday sessions. I play Little Ossa on Wednesday's Dragonthorn and Lyrium streams, and I play a very grumpy Grace on Sundays in Linkis's stream of Sunrise Star. And I work behind the screens behind the GM screen window. I am a shadow looming over everybody.
Yeah.
But less
I
sinister.
wouldn't put it like that. Yeah.
Less sinister. Yeah. Hello. I am Chair. I exist here for you guys on Twitch. Yes. Hello. I run the Wednesday game of Dragonthorn and Lyrium in the Dragon Age universe. I also play as Cerulean Springs as Magpie, and I also play in the Sunrise Star. Well, until last week I played Kiva Felon. And from this week on, hopefully I will play Bashran, the warrior. Yeah, and I also do my own Twitch streams here. I'm getting close to finishing Dragon Age Inquisition, and the almost 4 or 5 month long playthrough of the Dragon Age series that I've been doing. So yeah.
And the final one?
Yeah.
And I am Linkus, and I am inherently unknowable and unknown. Do not even try, your mortal brains cannot comprehend.
It's an SCP containment breach. I tell you.
Pretty
The
much.
entire Sprita
Yeah.
Studios is an SCP containment breach.
I mean, yeah.
Oh god.
That's not wrong.
So, shall we start with our questions then? Or will we start with the updates?
I would say start with the updates and we can move on questions. So, updates?
I would say
Questions?
we keep the announcement of the winner of this month, well, August, last month's creation competition to a later date, so people have to be tuned and wait for it.
Yeah. We announce
Like
it
all
later
those
on.
annoying
during
TV shows do.
Yeah, we announce it towards the end of the show. I agree with that.
You have to watch the credits to get it. Like
Yes.
Yeah, it will be in the
After
credits
scene,
somewhere.
like Marvel.
Yeah.
Wow, I hate it.
You're welcome.
Right. So, updates. As you probably have noticed since last time, we do have now an actual video that does a recap of a menagerie. We're going to work on, when the time comes, we're going to work on videos for recaps of the other shows as well, so people can catch up easy enough without going through like hours and hours of show.
20 plus hours of show each.
Yeah, I mean,
month.
we will still love if people do that if you want. Please do.
It's good for our analytics.
It's good for our analytics, but
Yeah, that's
yes, we want to still give you a way to catch up easily every once in a while when an arc finishes or something like that. Then we are preparing other videos for the mechanics. The first video is going to be about the setting of Cerulean Springs, and we're going to have some short, very easily digestible videos for all the various aspects of how to create setting, how to create a character, action points, combat, all those things that you can just pick in and take a look at if you need that. We are considering a number of things in terms of bettering our experience on the Discord server. For example, we are considering when the basics manual is out, which is still being worked on now. It's getting a bit of a rewrite to edit it and size it down a little. But once that's going to be done, we are considering the possibility of having a Westmarch style part of our Discord server for people to role play and to actually hook up and have role playing session without a lot of organization. Just you're all part of org, you're all going on adventures. If someone says, "Hey, I want to run this," who's in? People come in, you have your session.
And maybe also without the nervousness that some people might feel from streaming it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a for introduction.
Yeah.
Kara, darling, I believe there is an art update, isn't there? People might have already seen it.
Oh yeah, the logo has been updated recently. I think it was last week before that. Also, the emote has been updated that we have at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there is more coming up next. It's just I have looked at the due date and I haven't looked at the due date. I just had it in my head that it's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was today. Today is the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will have other shit ready for Monday as well. Which is gonna be some more fidgeting around with the actual Sprita Studios logo so that it is visible in dark mode as well. And not just light mode. Because that's something I have sort of considered, but for some reason I thought that it's still gonna be more visible on dark mode, which it is not. That more emotes coming soon, TM, but we don't have emote slots for them, so they will be available for tier 2 and tier 3 subscribers. There are gonna be some sketches done for the Sunrise Star as well, of some of the NPCs. And at one point, there's gonna be a portrait update, character art update for the Menagerie as well.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Kara.
Along with that, we have other news. We are currently considering a new show. For now, we're not gonna say much about it, but we're gonna tell you more as time goes on. But we might be adding new faces and a new show to our roster of Twitch presence and ongoing campaigns.
And if not faces, at the very least, new voices.
Voices at the very least, exactly. Faces not only always guaranteed, but voices, yes.
Yes, indeed. So, with that, I believe we might be able to switch over to questions for anybody in the audience. If you have questions, do absolutely feel free to send them in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Twitch chat constantly. I have it in a little window just below Discord and next to OBS, so I don't miss anything.
I also have half an eye on the chat.
Yeah.
But let's see. I believe we have had the first character dead since we started streaming.
Mm-hmm.
With a certain grumpiness.
That we did.
Cue the balloons and the achievement ribbons.
Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't a TPK.
Yeah, at least we prevented that one.
It got close though.
I was about to say, it sounded like it was very, very near TPK. Like, Jesus.
I wanted to see if the
ponies for the win.
party would run away.
Too late, clearly.
Well, they did.
I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, somebody didn't really have an option of running.
happens.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry that Revivify is so expensive.
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I sort of wanted to swap characters just so that I can... It's not necessarily to play someone more fun, but fuck spells at this point.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I have... Yeah.
Due to many casters.
Yeah, I'm sad that Kiva died. She was a fucking bastard, to be honest. Neutral evil and all that shit. She wanted to actually, like, bring down the Feywild into this plane of existence, which would have meant destroying the whole fucking universe. Slowly, little by little.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, just to be clear, a ghoul saved our universe?
Basically. From the Feywild, at least. A ghoul saved your universe. But yeah,
so
like...
basically you stopped it from becoming 4th edition.
So, Linkus,
Yes.
how does it feel to be the unspoken hero of this campaign?
I mean, I'm the GM.
Yeah.
I know what I'm about.
So, yeah, Kiva was so hyped about the whole Sahagan rebellion and everything, is because you gain allies from that, and then they will do whatever the fuck you want because you help them.
Yeah, and they're not that smart, so if you give them wrong information...
Exactly.
I know.
So, yeah. I am gonna say some bits about my new character, and I will grab this opportunity to ask Linkus if that's okay. So basically, he is the youngest out of 3 sons. Okay. He has been just chucked out from the city guard for some of his more radical ideas, as in the guard captain shouldn't be such a fucking prick and should actually move his ass. And his oldest brother is something akin to like honor guard, one of the honor guards to the Baron, or whatever the guy is.
I can work with that. I've already
yeah.
got the Baron's personal guard stats up, so I can easily add you to one of them.
Yeah, that would be his eldest brother, and the middle brother is just somewhere adventuring, even though adventurer's age is done. So yeah,
he hasn't got the memo.
He hasn't got the memo.
Yeah, he still goes.
He left like a week before the letter arrived.
Yeah, I mean, my character is 129, and he's the youngest brother. And take that with that elves reach maturity at 110. So yeah, he's been adventuring for a while now. Middle guy. So yeah.
So is he the sort of person who goes, "No, I know there's still adventures to be had. I will find them."
He might be that. He might just be a horny bard who's just going around telling everyone he's an adventurer. I will leave this up to the GM.
Just hanging around in taverns going, "Hey, no, I'm an adventurer."
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. I can definitely see that for the middle brother. Yes.
Or he just secretly became a crime lord.
Oh, or that. Yeah, definitely.
He is the necromancer.
Are you saying he will have a lot of adventure hookups?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely, yeah.
I regret nothing.
I can work with this.
Hey.
I think it has been approved.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. So, I couldn't see the whole thing, but I've been told someone just tossed a corpse part at the necromancer. So
a severed ghoul head. Mickey tried to intimidate the undead cleric.
Yeah, so mechanically what happened was, like, the ghoul cleric looked at it and I thought, okay, there's nothing technically in the rules about this, but a ghoul head, like a sentient ghoul head, is just a varghoul. And I've got this stat for a flying ghoul head anyway.
Just casually laying around.
Yeah, and it's like genuinely, it was just open on a separate tab, like incidentally, when I was putting the whole fight together.
For no reason at all.
For no reason at all, and then like Mickey threw a head up, and I went, "Oh, this is gonna be easy. I'll just use one of its divine energy."
Oh, thank you. It's just what I was missing.
Like, it's the party. I love the party, but they don't seem to have quite understood you can't intimidate undead yet.
I don't try.
Yeah, like Kiva didn't try it either, and she tries to intimidate every fucking thing. Like,
that's true.
Technically, wouldn't Mickey be able to with turn undead?
That's not really intimidation.
Yeah.
That is just scaring the ever fucking life into them.
It's just showing a vampire some garlic, you know, just showing it into their face.
Like, I'll be honest, I've got no idea how turn undead works, like within the mechanics of the system.
They just smell
no, I know how it
holiness
works
of
within the
you and go,
mechanics.
nope,
I don't know how it works within the law of the system.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I suppose it's.
Imagine that a cleric farts holy scent, and they all go, nope, nope.
The holy fart of soulless.
I mean,
it smells like something that would have come from like AD&D and hasn't been taken out because it's just what clerics are now.
Yeah.
Might be.
Could be.
Every time I envisioned it as being, hey, there's this radiant aura and undead are naturally just turned away from it. Like, they can't stand there because it's way too holy for them.
And so basically when turn undead is done, it's just that amplified, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be walking around a bit because things, so I'm just gonna put this on.
Yeah.
So, how did the rest of the party take this?
Oh, they've had like a night vigil and everything. It's been great.
Basically, what we did not have enough time on the actual stream because we were running out of time. What we did is we took Kiva into the woods. We made a circle out of stone with one longer protrusion, so it looked like the stone circle was just flipping off the world like Kiva would. And then and then I had summoned a minor fire elemental to burn them.
Oh. Yeah, but the thing
And I think
is,
Mickey might have like pretended not to cry a little bit.
Probably. But
I was going to say, full props to Mickey's role playing. I'm enjoying Mickey in this game. Maud is doing a really good job with Mickey.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, I do agree with that. Mickey is really being an interesting character. I like it. What I meant was, how does Grace react to this? Like, react to seeing it happen firsthand? I think that's something that every party needs to deal with eventually. You know, you go into dangerous situation, you always come out maybe scratched, maybe bruised, but you come out, and this time someone didn't. How does this affect?
If we had to lose somebody, Grace is happy we lost that one.
Oh, that is.
Grace really did not like Kiva.
Yeah, she hit it admirably.
Did she?
Yeah.
What does admirably mean?
Admirably.
Admirably, okay.
Sorry, I've been slurring a lot recently. I apologize for that.
It happens.
You should either drink more or less, depending on what you're doing.
Oh my god!
Water, obviously.
I will have a glass of water. Dismissing. The stranger?
Shit.
It might be a Hungarian word then.
Cousin is the Hungarian word, which I am now gonna look up because this bothers me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think
Indifference. There we go.
indifferent.
Mm. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Huh.
Sorry, I just had to deal with my ad blocker because Twitch doesn't like them.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So, but still losing somebody isn't too nice. Grace deals with death frequently in the sense that she hunts for animals to skin and then tan. But that of a person is slightly different. So
Well,
it is
I
a bit.
suppose so.
There you go, Kara. Your death was slightly different. Kiva didn't consider Kiva.
She hopes that it wakes Mickey up, because in her head, Mickey is just this idealish creature living on cloud 9.
Mm.
And she really hopes that it wakes Mickey up a bit. Because
Peep's gonna die.
peeps are gonna die. I mean, Kiva was a flipping coward, but they had their uses, and she just hopes that them dying could also serve a use.
Makes sense. Speaking of, I have to say, I didn't expect that move from Kara that time. Just fuck it, bitches, I'm out. So
That she ran off.
yes. No, I get that. It's just that time. Like, I think that was maybe the real first time that we got to see Kiva real colors.
Yeah, but not only that, we have been adventuring for like a week, 2 weeks together. We are technically strangers living our lives together, risking our lives together.
Yeah.
And it's just realistic as well.
Oh, it is.
Grace did not step inside that building at any point in that fight. She just poked around the corner, slung some animals in, and hid again. So, in a sense, she's not much better than Kiva. But she did get everybody out, and she did not abandon them. But she also made sure she didn't become a liability, like standing in the middle of a battlefield when you're a spellslinger.
I'm not sure who that was shade on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey does it all the time. They rely on the fact that they are a tank, but some stuff doesn't care if you're living in a bunker, it will still hit you.
Yeah,
Still-
the biggest risk, I did a little like searching on like, okay, what do I do about like Mickey's absurd AC, and then went, oh no, if Mickey actually gets hit, like 3 or 4 magic missiles and they're out.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't have a lot of HP at all.
Mm.
They're
hard to hit, but if you can guarantee some hits.
like a glass tank almost.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's what clerics tend to be. Like, they are still tanky for that reason.
She's not a
Oh,
cleric at all.
oh, right. Sorry, I'm.
Their healing capabilities are limited. Why do you think we fling around so many healing ones?
For some reason, I associated the two. Like, it went, oh, Oracle, Cleric, basically.
They're both divine. But cleric, if you think of clerics as a bit more like divine wizards, then an oracle is more like a divine sorcerer.
And basically, not the same tank capabilities as a full-on cleric.
Well, divine magic doesn't care about armor, so there is that, but they don't have proficiency in a lot of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes.
Higher level,
lesson.
higher level is gonna become very difficult for Mickey because as you get to higher levels, some monsters just start rolling over the 20s to hit constantly.
Well, not so much that. It's also you start getting more elemental attacks and touch attacks.
An area of effect stuff where you need to make reflex saves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Grace really hopes that Mickey pulls shit off like that because they make useful things. They are a socialite where Grace isn't. So she hopes that there will not be more unnecessary deaths. Kiva's death was unnecessary and unfortunate because of that. Not necessarily because it was Kiva.
I get what you mean. Basically, it was we could have avoided that. Like whoever it was, we could have avoided that.
Yeah, I mean, just turn around, go back upstairs, go out a window. There's 5 dogs there. They will stall for 2 rounds.
I think the problem was paralysis, right? Was
on the risk of paralysis. Like the party rolled incredibly well. There were plenty of opportunities for them to all just be taken down with ghoulish paralysis touch.
Yeah, but I mean, Kiva got paralyzed at a point, I suppose.
No, Kiva just got killed.
Oh, one-shotted?
Yes,
Damn.
one-shotted.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was just a really good crit on the part of the zombie.
Oh, a crit. Okay, that.
It's a crit, and fast zombies get 2 attacks per turn. So.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see.
It was a mauling.
Yeah.
Yes, but I am really liking how a summoner plays, though. After this fight, I like it even more.
Yeah, because if you had like, for what I understand, summoner is more about map control. You have a lot of things that you can put on the spot where you need them.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you stay behind and just let everyone else do the hard work.
Hey, it is hard work. I bring beings into existence to fight on my behalf.
Mm-hmm.
And what I summon.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. I recommend it.
Oh, you're gonna have when it's gonna go out. You're gonna love the occultist fan on CS.
Yes, I mean I haven't had a chance to play as one yet, so.
Oh, it's still getting worked on. So.
No. Technically, Zex would be a ritualist, the occultist.
Yep.
They literally embrand magic circles on their body.
Oh.
You've met Zex before, Jerry.
What?
You know of Zex. You have met them before. We have talked about them before.
Oh,
Be so
yes.
surprised. For
Yeah.
whoever is listening and this is very confusing, I made like 16 characters in like tests for character gen. And some of them were based on principle weren't even possible in the game yet.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just like Full Metal Alchemist it and make your body ritual tattoos? Okay.
Alright.
Yes, tattoos embedded with essence so that they actually get consumed when I cast from them.
Ah.
And that makes them a lot more powerful. But anyway.
Yeah, this is continuing to give me trouble. Like it keeps going error 2000 for some reason.
Shame.
Yeah.
But yeah. Kara.
Yeah.
Are you excited that we finally reached the refinery?
Oh, interesting.
With difficulty, apparently.
It was horrifying. Found a severed tongue. I followed a trail of blood to a broken bone saw a shambled mess of a barricade, found some more body. Did I find more body parts? What did I find in the other one?
Yep.
Oh god. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to going back there because I'm apparently the only skillful tracker in this group.
Oh no, how terrible. Ooh, things.
Yeah, wouldn't Kamner be a good tracker as well?
I have 2 points of tracking. Tracking is not really a slave skill.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's really good with blades.
And McQuillum knows he has boobs.
And truly, what else really matters?
Oh god, that's a mood. Death and Nora? Pretty much.
Dust. Probably some dust.
I'm still curious, like what we've seen, like the finger, the thumb was severed. It looked like a medical job, but I can't understand why. Like, what's the reason for that? Yeah, for something just the thumb. Like, if it was a bite, if it was venom, they would have gone higher because it would have
the
already.
Lyrium Mafia.
Yeah. Maybe the body that appeared.
The dismembered body.
Yeah. Oh, the tongue, for example. Like, there was that one as well. We really don't have ways to realize that unless we find some.
Can I do a DNA search, please?
Well, no, it's not that. You will go for. I don't even know if carbon. No,
Carbon
you will
dating?
need a. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
It's a little above the scope of the fantasy tech.
But we do have life magic, right?
Well, the spirit magic, which is healing.
Are you gonna revive the tongue to tell you what happened?
No, but it could be useful. I was mostly thinking along the lines of helping understand. If you realize how much energy it will take to restore that, you could theoretically have a read on how old the thing is, depending on how difficult it is to restore.
Oh god, that plan just gave me a headache by proximity.
I mean, yes, that's the easy way to do it. It's me you're talking with.
When is easy really an option, Kara? Thank you. Thank you that way.
But yeah, the other side of the door. More mines? More refinery?
Before we even consider that, I'm tracking that other trail all the way to the end of it. Because we didn't go to the end. I saw a tongue and I turned back. I was like, nope, 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 nope.
No, wait, isn't that where we were? Like, isn't that where the tongue was? That there was a barricade?
No, so we found a finger and the bone saw, and behind that there was a barricaded door.
Oh, right.
Then
Then we found the tongue on the other side.
Following to the other side, there was a tongue, and then we turned back.
Mm-hmm.
But that trail still leads somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I was done. Track back. No.
No backtracking.
We did. We needed to pick up Moxie, who was once again absent.
Oh god, yes, we need to pick up Moxie. You're right.
We
Moxie will arrive to us. We will leave little notes to get followed, so that Moxie can join when. I mean, there is a fork in the road if we are down one way. Like... Oh, okay. Still wonder what those golems are about. Like, they are dormant, but they have energy, so I'm still considering if. Oh god, how much we want to bet at the moment when we try to bring Lyrium out of there, they're gonna attack us. No, why will they?
They
Don't be silly.
They did, because we grabbed lyrium dust and went back to the village where Moxie was to have dinner and to draw up the contract stuff and such, right?
No, the lyrium, we found it in the refinery.
The contract.
Oh, but we did get back. Because we did hide the... Yes, we hid the barrels back in the village.
No, we lifted barrels and brought them back to the village. Because you distinctly described who was carrying what.
Lyrium dust. Oh. Why do I have the distinct feeling I just gave you an idea?
I'm not gonna argue with the DM. I just distinctly. So, just for my own sanity, no time has passed in between last session and this session, then, right? Okay, because I would not have allowed us to camp there at all.
Oh no, we're not camping there.
Then I don't need to argue. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Lemuria.
Yes.
How does Lemuria feel now that he's the only robot in the menagerie?
Limited edition. Honestly, he doesn't feel too great about it because he's still got massive inferiority complex about being not a human. So,
Still, he's making progress. He's getting help. He got some interesting visions and some interesting info now.
That's true.
And now we moved into... Well, he already moved into a menagerie for a while ago, but I meant in the guy's apartment with his wife, who finally realized that's actually a thing. Like, that's actually... What the hell is going on with Twitch today? Good God.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, it's just he now moved into it.
Adrian, or what was he called?
Yeah, Adrian and his wife going, "Oh God, he was actually right for once." Oh my God. Oh,
that will be a very shortly held misconception.
I mean, Lemuria already went there once.
Yeah, you already pretended to be
shortly held misconception.
Yeah, I already had that experience.
Naughty cat.
Well, cat. Yeah. I am very curious to see how this will pan out. Like,
yeah, so am I.
Seeing you going through the kidnapping and everything. Speaking of, we had some justice being dished out, like some really, really gruesome justice being dished out.
I mean, yeah, not a lie.
Now, to be honest, it felt more like you were trying to make a statement than you were actually trying to hurt someone.
Why?
I mean,
it kind of felt like the wires got crossed and just Magpie and Kiva switched for a moment there.
Oh no. That's definitely something that Magpie has planned for a while now. She might have gone overboard even for like herself, which is something that scares her as well.
I like that. And yeah, that is what that was my reasoning when I told you. Yeah, no, you actually take a hit on your fortitude at that point, because I was like, yeah, okay, there's a limit to this. At this point, yeah, no.
Yeah, for all.
Gonna.
Yeah,
there's still a role to succeed on this one.
Yeah, she definitely went overboard, and she is now scared of that side of her, and probably has a good couple of nightmares. Every now and then just goes into this almost PTSD-like thing where she just looks at her hands and they're all fucking bloody and everything, even though that's not happening and shit like that.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. And we still have, and we still need to get Rockstar's sister back in the picture, by the way.
If we ever.
Oh, I mean, it disappeared. Just
True.
gonna say that.
He disappeared at the same time. He disappeared. A lot of things came into light that he was giving to Gatecrasher charities and shit like that.
Yeah.
The receipts are there.
I'm gonna point out, because I like being the devil's advocate, Miss Magpie,
Yeah?
you killed a potential information source because Rockstar was informed by somebody to evacuate that night. And we still don't know who informed him.
True, but he did deserve to die.
He did, but you could have maybe kept him alive while I hacked my way into his brain.
Yeah, that's true, and that's something
Okay,
that Magpie didn't even consider.
Let's put the kibosh on this little let's out-edge each other moment.
What? Let's what?
Let's all try and out-edge each other. I'm gonna hack his brain. No,
No,
not before
his
I talk to
news.
him.
If I could get into his, if he can't go anywhere, I could have taken my time with his muse, hacked my way in, and received his actual chat logs to figure out who
I'm not
told him
saying
to
you
evacuate.
couldn't do it. I'm just saying let's let's out-edging it.
I mean, they still have his muse, it's just deactivated. But it's not trackable.
I mean, I'm gone now, so I can't do it anymore, but...
Yeah.
I could have.
It could have been an option.
I mean, we can still send it to you to Mars.
Yeah, just ship it to Mars.
Exactly.
It won't be that difficult, honestly.
It might be cheaper than you think.
Harry, technically, is Nano now a contact to the menagerie?
We could rule it that way. If you would like Nana to remain in contact for a menagerie, I will say it's absolutely possible.
I mean, she technically could be a resource for them.
We could do it.
Technically.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if from Cerulean Springs the shipping cost less to Mars than to Europe. I'm not joking, like, I ordered shit from Japan, and the shipping from Japan costs less than the shipping here to some parts of the UK. Like...
Oh god, yes, no, shipping costs are weird
fucked
and bad. I agree. But, yeah.
Cherry,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for Varanya.
Oh, tell.
Willem has been very vocal about his distrust and dislike of Lyrium.
Mm-hmm.
How does Varanya feel surrounded by so much Lyrium and so much potential power?
Well, first thing first, Varanya grew up in a very different environment than Willem. Like, Varanya grew up with the Winter Imperium, where magic is a really, if not common, a really normal thing. So even interactions with Lyrium, it's basically, yes, we can use it for this, but it's still gonna be like, be careful not to go crazy, but it's market stuff. You get it, you use it.
It's like salt. And in the Imperium, it's probably like salt. Like, the Imperium, like, magic is not only common there, but mages rule the Imperium.
Yep.
Yeah. And they have a different source of lyrium as well, as south from the Imperium, because it's south from the Imperium, the Chantry, which is the religion there, or the religious organization there that controls the flow of lyrium. Whereas in Tevinter, and comes to the Chantry from Orzammar. Whereas in Tevinter, it comes from a different dwarves than Orzammar. So they have an independent source of lyrium as well, and they use it a lot more. Well, not sporadically. lot more natural, freely. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, there's basically an acceptance culture to it. It's not only the Chandra can administer it and only the Chandra can work with it. It's like it's another merchandise like many others. So to her, this is business opportunities written in big fucking letters. But again, can't really because it's still in it's still in the Chantry's territories. So whatever happens,
it's one of those.
Chantry's gonna be a bitch about it.
It's one of those things, like, basically Tevinter is the country where weed is legalized, whereas the rest of Thedas are the countries where weed is not legalized. It can still be smuggled around, and you can still get it illegally. But it's not as common as in Tevinter.
Yep.
It is also addictive.
Oh, kitten!
Yeah, this is not the kitten. This is the fluff. Hey, Felix.
This isn't a kitten. This is a nightmare.
This is a nightmare.
They're all kittens.
I mean, that is a nightmare. This one is the cutums.
In that case, how does Verania feel about Willem's rejection of it, since it's something so normal for her?
In her eyes, in a way, it's understandable for the simple reason that lyrium is dangerous. Like, we're always at that same sort of difference. Like, say you legalize a drug, you know the drug is dangerous. I'm not you're not going to say anything to someone who doesn't want anything to do with it because you know it's dangerous. At the same time, you can see the benefits of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Linkus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever asked you, but does Willem care about the boobs?
His question.
I would say he's... Given what I know about the attitude towards gender fluidity and trans people in the greater Dragon Age, like, in-character universe, I think he's just fine but perplexed by it.
No, that is so. Kara, you're the expert of the field here. Like,
oh yeah, there's definitely trans people in Dragon Age. Like, they are mostly accepted. Like, there are some general, like, exceptions. Like in Tevinter, it is not frowned upon, but not fully accepted either, because in Tevinter they basically breed themselves to become the ultimate mage, so to say. So for those purposes,
it will come from eugenics.
Yeah. Like, it's not just that, but where royalty is concerned, where you have to have an offspring, it is a bit weird. But with common folks and people who don't rely on their lineage continuing, it's completely accepted.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, there are assholes everywhere. So, like.
Well, yes, of course. And
but it is not frowned upon.
I could probably add it to one of the reasons why I've been outed of a whole fucking Imperium at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Your family probably has someone lined up for you for marriage.
Oh god!
Are you a runaway bride? Are you a runaway bride?
Not really. There's a lot going on about that.
There's a lot going on, but they might have found someone while you were away.
Oh god.
Then Verania becomes a fugitive living in exile in a Danish cult.
Dancing around naked next to Willem.
Yeah.
I can see worst fates.
So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Silly bigots.
Yeah, no, there's still a lot of Verania that people haven't found out yet.
Yeah, definitely.
There's not much about Gwillem to find out. I'm very hesitant because I don't know the setting at all.
Yeah, I know. I know that feeling.
Like, whenever you have an idea, just like ping me and I will find a way to put it in the system, like in the setting. Or accommodate it.
I will bear that in mind.
How for Osa, who's getting more vocal, and it's interesting. Like instead of just
because we frustrate her out of character.
it's not just that.
It's not a willful.
It's not just that. Like even when she explored the tunnels, she called for someone when she thought she needed to.
The survival instinct.
Well, still,
That's so weird.
An adventure with survival
it's
instinct.
progress.
Yes, I'm not Kiva.
Come on, you tell me Kiva didn't have a survival instinct. She was the first to run.
Yeah, exactly. Like the survival instinct was very strong on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe too much. Some might say.
Some might say indeed.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Jerry, you were saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, how is Elsa finding herself in this position? Is she starting to trust the party more? Is she starting to trust people more?
That is a tough one. Because I, as a player, specifically designed Osa to not be like a group leader or a social character.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that me as a player, I apparently am very controlling sometimes. And that slips through even when I play a shy character.
It happens.
Maybe that's bad role playing on my part. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a yes from everyone, but it's not a big issue.
I don't necessarily. Also, grew up learning that it's smarter not to disagree with people.
Okay.
And that kind of extended into it's just easier to not be noticed, because if they don't notice you, they can't give you shit. And it's also just very nice to read hidden away somewhere where people don't interrupt you. And I don't necessarily think it's more of her trusting you guys more, but it is her becoming less intimidated or overwhelmed by you guys, in the sense that if adults talk, children are quiet. If the experts talk, the novices listen and take notes. None of you are experts. I don't need to take notes.
I mean, we are in our fields. The exploring of places is not our field at the moment, but it's becoming one.
Yeah, it's a simplified explanation of the line of reasoning. I'm still kind of scared of Tekla. She is a bit scary.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And I knew that you and Tekla were following me, so out of the two, it was an easy choice who to call for. She has a very hard time getting a beat on Willem. She doesn't know what world he lives in or what kind of person he is.
That's fair.
So she just like absorbs and observes what's happening around her and tries to improve the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I see somebody cursing while carving into it. Maybe they want to write. Ink and paper. Here you go. I see somebody get completely anxious whenever I go and do a thing. Maybe stay inside? That will help. It's like trying to contain problems before they even become problems. She's trying to be very anticipating of everything.
Instead of fixing things.
Yeah, and you can't really anticipate finding severed body parts.
That tends to be a surprise for everyone, don't worry.
Yeah. Except for the one who severed the body part.
I mean, true. But again, it might be a surprise when they found out themselves severing one. Like, it could be, oh, hey!
I wasn't planning on doing this in between lunch and dinner.
I guess this is my day now. Let's get to sewing.
Then the goddamn thing breaks, of course.
Obviously. Still, that's another thing that kinda makes me wonder how the saw broke like that. Like, it's supposed to go through much bigger bones than just cartilage and maybe some bone of the thumb.
Guess we'll go have to have a look at that again.
Yeah, you don't know
I
what.
apparently can't talk today.
You don't know what that bone saw has been through. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Like, it must not have been the first time it was used. Or maybe it was broken when they started already, and they used it anyways because it was the only thing that they had.
Or they tried sewing a pipe with it.
We tried sewing a chain, and we find out that we were on the set of the first Saw movie.
So, Willem, you are in from your perspective, a mat lab. How are you feeling?
So, Gwillem hates Lyrium with a passion. We're just going to make it very fun at higher levels when I inevitably am going to be needing mana potions. But he hates Lyrium with a passion. That doesn't mean he hates that it exists. Like, it's still part of the world, and the rest of the world seems to get along with it all right. You know, it's kind of like asking me how I feel about coffee.
Okay.
It ruins people's lives. It's highly addictive. Everyone seems hooked on it, despite how obviously dangerous it is. There's nothing I can do about it, except violently refuse to take part in it.
And today we found something about Linkis as well.
I mean,
I didn't know about this.
You could say the same thing about smoking or alcohol.
Yeah, but people they accept, like, there's a stigma against smoking and drinking.
Like, you know already that that's dangerous things, while
Yeah,
on coffee people just go at it.
When my mother suggests that a way of me getting up in the morning is to get addicted to coffee. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should make the 8 o'clock in the morning shot of heroin part of my routine as well.
I mean, I guess that's fair, yeah.
No, it's a downer. It won't help. It will be a relaxant.
Yeah, it's one of those things. There are worse things to be addicted to than coffee.
Yeah, but it's still an addiction. I've got better things to do in my life than have to spend another, like, £20 a month on coffee.
Fair.
Oh man, I don't think you would be able to drink £20 worth of coffee.
Yeah, 20 pounds is
It's
a lot. Like
I
have
got
a very addictive personality.
I got 2 kilogram worth of coffee beans for 16 pounds. That's gonna last 2 of us at least a good couple of months.
As the resident Italian who has quite a number on coffee, yeah, 20 pounds of that would be a lot. Like,
Yeah.
we use a pack per the last 2-3 weeks, sort of thing, and the pack is like 250 grams.
Like, this is a kilogram of coffee beans. It's a lot.
It is. Especially because you go with beans and then you grind them.
Yeah, we have a grinder and an espresso machine.
Nice.
How
Like,
do you get? How do you like? Why?
Freshly ground coffee tastes a lot nicer than already ground one. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Who broke what?
Like me, to sheer shock, isn't it?
It sounded like glass smashing.
No, not me.
Okay.
Not me.
Not me either, so I don't know what the hell happened. We got ghosts in our chat. Yay!
Hey, yeah.
About time.
But yeah, like
well, we got our first character dead. It's
Kiva.
coming around to haunt us.
But yeah, like instant coffee, sometimes it tastes nice, but it usually tastes like shit. So yeah, I also have a mocha pot.
Instant coffee is a no.
Instant coffee is good in one thing, and that is desserts, where you just dissolve the shit and just put it in. But some of them you can do with instant coffee, some of them you can. Some of them you can only do with instant coffee. Some of them you can do with fresh espresso.
Yeah. I think we got out on a bit of tangent here about coffee.
Yeah. I mean, we went from lyrium addiction to coffee addiction, so...
It's, well, basically the same thing. Lyrium, coffee.
That's what I say.
Says Gwillem, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
It's like, and this is why I don't bring up how much I hate coffee so much. Like, it causes these sorts of conversations. It's just not worth it.
It happens when you bring this up with people who are religious to drinking alcohol as well, like that you don't really drink alcohol. Then they just try to make you drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, technically, not trying to make Linkies drink coffee.
No, we are just talking about it.
You're just feebly trying to justify your own crippling addiction.
At least it's not
Speaking
cigarettes.
of,
At least it's not cigarettes.
I'm wondering, we have an addiction system in Cerulean Spring.
Oh yeah.
I might need to get you guys on that.
Sign Magpie up for caffeine addiction.
Joke's
Oh
on
god,
you.
yes.
Skell's not addicted to anything except.
Oh, you're considering the fact that Seeds can't get addictions. They can.
Yeah, I just doubt he's experienced it.
Skell has an addiction to Pornhub. It is confirmed.
Thanks.
Oh god. And that's how our YouTube video will be completely demonetized just for naming that thing.
I mean, it's not
monetized. Yeah.
It's not in the first 10 minutes. I don't see the problem.
You're right. But yeah, what else? I always willing experiencing seeing someone else doing magic that is not
Fucking wistful.
wistful.
Like in the sense of, oh god, why can't I do that? I miss the days. Simpler times.
Well, you can do that. Like, use the same mana bolt.
Wait, Scale can. Wait, what were we talking about?
No. I'm
Willem.
talking about Willem.
Oh,
Willem.
Willem. Sorry, I got the wrong. Yeah, okay. It's really confusing. It's like, yeah.
Wrong
Scale.
campaign.
Yeah,
We're small and seeing other people doing magic, I guess. Like, so how? Sorry, so repeat the question. Sorry.
Since Willem comes from Danish elves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is his first foray into life outside of a Danish
It's his
community.
first, but he's not fresh to it. Like, it's his first foray outside the Danish tribes, but he's been doing this for about a year.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, how does Willem feel about the people outside of Danish using magic and using that sort of stuff, like the culture of magic outside of the Danish elves?
Well, I mean, good for them if they can do magic. Fuck them if they're part of the chantry.
Makes sense.
Like, give the side eye to anyone because everyone thinks that they're the only ones who can control magic. That's the main intentions.
Most of the mages are dragged into the circle of magi that is overlooked by the Templars who work with the chantry. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so circle and like
yeah.
Fuck the circle, fuck the chantry, and never trust another mage because only you have willpower. Which I think Willem has a significantly higher willpower than Urania, but I don't not so.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
I'm not sure. I'm sitting at 2. Maybe you have a point more at the moment. I don't know.
4.
I don't know.
It was my big thing because I had to take the outcast.
Ah, I see.
Which made, it's why you've got more magic than me, but I've got more willpower.
I still need to fix that thing. Like my specializations are a bit fucked. I'll need to go back through the choices that I made to, because I think when you got the specializations, probably they all resetted, and now I have just 2 points in ride.
No, that's right. I've just got 2 points in natural law.
I don't think
so.
I remember distinctly that when I made the character, I had 1 point in ride, 1 point in something else.
No. The thing is, yeah, if you take it up as a focus, it gets 2 points, not 1.
Yeah, but I remember I during character creation you do get a couple specializations.
No, you did no.
I'm sure I remember I had. So I'm gonna go back.
That could be what you're remembering. You probably did put it in, and then it got fixed.
Yeah, that might be it.
I don't know. I'll probably go back to manual and check.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take what I'm saying with gospel.
But yeah,
I realized I was being a bit dismissive there. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. But yeah, I think that's one of the things Gwilyn and Varania are going to go along with. The fuck the chantry bit. Like, Varania has really
Who actually likes the chantry?
The chantry.
The chantry, the simple people of Thedas likes the chantry as well because, well, it is they are basically the Christian peasants. They like the chantry because the story is nice. It's something to believe in, all that. The usual stuff.
I do have a question for you, Kara, about lore.
Yeah, go for it.
What is the main corporate line of the Winter Imperium about the whole mess of the First Blight?
So basically, the old magisters of the Winter wanted more and more power, and they set out to physically go into the heavens, so into the fate, into the raw fate, to see if there is someone sitting on the Maker's throne. And while doing this, they did not see anyone, but they have corrupted the heavens, created the Black City, and brought with themselves the Blight. Or at least this is the story that we know.
Oh,
And that's how the first blight began.
No, I get that, but what I'm questioning is, so Vizzy Salva Chantry, tells the story and everything.
Yeah.
What I'm questioning is, what is the Winter Imperium line of that? Like, are they going, yeah, we fucked up, sorry?
No,
or
definitely
are they going,
not.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, it's more like the no, that's not what happened type of thing.
Yeah, that was my questioning about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, Bigot. Yeah. We don't know that much of Tevinter because we haven't been there throughout the games and in general lore that much. But yeah, that's usually no, or just like, yeah, that happened at one point, but we are not the same people. And if you bring it up that one of the older Tevinter houses might be connected to one of the magisters that have breached into the heavens, they will vehemently deny it.
No, it wasn't me, I swear.
No, it wasn't our ancestor. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but isn't that a demon that looks very much like your grandfather?
Oh yeah.
No, that's just.
There was actually a war
coincidence.
There was actually a war table mission in Inquisition where we found out which house Corypheus was connected to. And yeah, the house have paid a nice sum for it to be forgotten and expunged from history. So, yeah,
okay. Part of it clearly was true because clearly they were there and clearly something got fucked. It's just not clear if it was them or if it was fucked already. Like,
yeah, it's not clear because people are not supposed to enter the raw fate. It's only the Magisters that have done it, and the Inquisitor, the second Inquisitor, which is 20 odd years after you guys, or 10 odd years. No, it's the first Inquisition and 8 years after we started the campaign. So it hasn't even started yet. So there are only 2 instances where someone have entered the raw fate, and yeah. One has resulted in the first blight.
Yep.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to admit, I always found the whole Andraste thing really convenient in terms of narrative when it comes to the first blight. Like, really, yeah, okay, nice story. There must be more to it than just, but the way fucked up and we saved them because yay, I mean,
there
sort of thing.
There are some theories out there in the community, in the Dragon Age community, that Andraste is the same person as Mithal, who is the elven god of justice and judgment.
Oh, I see.
And as we found out, if anyone haven't played Inquisition yet, why the fuck not, guys? Also, spoilers ahead.
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, spoilers ahead. We find out that the one who calls herself Mithal is a spirit that has basically traveled with Flemeth through the ages, who is Morgan's mother.
Ooh. Fancy.
So yeah.
The
reason she can turn into the biggest dragon apparently as well. So yeah, there are a lot we don't know about the lore or what actually happened, but that is not necessarily a problem because the people of Thedas know even less.
And hey, gives a lot of narrative leeway.
Yeah. Also in Tevinter, like, what is it? Blood magic is not condoned, but a lot of people practice it to gain a head start in magic and power and all that shit.
Oh, it's basically we don't condone embezzlement, but still, if you can start a company without us knowing, go for it, sort of thing.
We don't condone tax evasion, but the top 2% is doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful with these hot takes.
I mean, this take is as ice cold as it gets.
Fair.
It's not even
it's
like
not tax evasion, it's tax exemption.
it's not even speculation. This is all like fucking confirmed shit.
They all really, really like Ireland.
Yeah.
Well, that's brought the mood down. I must say.
I'm sorry.
But alright. So, other questions? Anyone else has other questions at the moment?
Any other questions?
I'm sorry, I did not prepare that many.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, I've got one.
Yes.
How's mingling with the rest of the roleplay community going? Do we have any leads on any of that? Are we communicating? Are we like collaborating with anyone? Because I know we had like talks with someone who was doing a PAX thing.
Yeah, Sean.
Oh, with Sean, yes. We are. I'm going to probably see about that. Maybe have a chat. Maybe understand better how to do it. Because as you guys know, we are trying to get our name out for Cerulean Springs. We are working on this TTRPG, and we're trying to do our best to make people know it. Make people know about it. Make people get interested in it. All that. So, of course, we're always happy to collaborate if people want to. We are always more than happy to talk with other people and even have guests if people want. We like the idea of having guests.
Yes, would be
And
nice.
we're going to work with that. So if anyone is interested, you can find us on Discord. Just shoot us a message on Discord or anything like that. It will be nice to know more people.
Yeah.
Which is, yes, as Camera is pointing out, you can find it on our chat. We left all the links.
Yeah, it's in the chat and it's gonna be on the description on YouTube as well.
Yes, description on YouTube, and you can find it even in the little banner under the stream as it's going down right now. You have our YouTube, you have our Discord, and everything. But alright. If that's the case, like anything else,
I think that's it. Do you have any? I'm curious. I haven't heard anything from. Do we stream to YouTube?
We don't stream to YouTube at the moment.
No, there is in the affiliate agreement. Our content has to be exclusive to Twitch for 1 day.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep. We do upload on YouTube every stream.
Yeah. Okay. Like 2-3 days after, or something like that.
I'm just wondering, who did we? No, I'm just thinking loud. Sorry, this is for like after conversation. This is for Springs After Dark.
Yeah. This is the.
Isn't it always?
Hey.
Yes. Like this is.
Oh, there's a particularly lecherous way of saying yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. This is all under the hood sort of things, basically. We're discussing, but honestly,
little things that popped into my head.
Yeah. We can definitely discuss it even later if you want.
People ask me for questions. I don't have any relevant questions.
Question.
Ooh.
What TTRPG system would you all like to play that you haven't played yet?
Oh god. Oh, that's...
I really want to try out the World of Darkness ones. Vampire,
Ooh.
Changeling, all that. I really want to try out Unknown Armies and the Nibiru system as well.
Nibiru.
Here.
Yeah, those sound good. As for me, I have two answers. One is actually a system that I would love to play, and that would probably be something along the lines of Cine Requiem. Never tried it. I heard really good things about it, but
Yeah,
never had a chance to try it.
I heard really good things about one of my uni classmates as well.
Not to mention,
it's Italian.
Oh, please go ahead.
But that was back when it didn't have an English translation just yet.
And yes, as Kara mentioned, it's another Italian system, so there's a bit of I like to see what else people from my country did. And then there's the balance, like the sort of I kind of want to hurt myself by trying it at least once, and it's the one who shall not be named.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well.
Yeah, like just to see how absolutely broken and awful it is. Like it's the sort of thing like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really, really bad. And
is that the
wait.
supremacy one?
With one of them, yes. There's more.
God,
I forgot there's more.
First of all, I thought you were talking about the Shadowrun, and then for some reason I thought you were talking about the Chuck Tingle one.
No. Oh no! Oh god! No, Shadowrun is actually a system. Like it's actually a working system.
That's why I was like,
but it's a working one. I'm talking about the cursed ones. Like I'm talking about
okay. Am I allowed to mention one of the cursed ones?
Please do. I am so out of the loop here.
Like I thought you were talking about like the racial holy genocide or whatever.
No, racial holy war, not that one.
Racial holy war, that's it.
No, the other one, the 900 fucking pages one.
And it's not Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes!
The fantasy one that has, like, every possible, like, conversation has a rollable table.
Yeah, not every possible conversation. Everything is a rollable table. Even things that shouldn't have a rollable table have a rollable table. Oh god.
That's so intriguing. Holy shit, I want to try it.
So it's one of these, it's written by this really, like, self-aggrandized, egotistical, jumped-up twit.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not afraid of going on record saying that.
Oh, no.
I think doesn't he sell the rulebook for, like, $300?
Does he? Last I checked, you could find it online, and the guy just dropped out of existence.
Well, yeah.
Like,
give me a moment. I know it's on 1D4chan.
Oh god! Of course it is on 1D4chan.
1D4chan.
Like, are you serious?
Oh yeah. In the meantime, I remembered another system as well that I would like to try, and this the Genesis by Six More Vodka.
I don't know that one.
It is a post-apocalyptic, nomadic TTRPG. I think it's mostly based on survival and exploration. It's a really interesting one. This one is the Genesis.
Oh. Sounded vaguely like Numenera.
Well, Numenera is... I never understood Numenera. Like... But before that, there's two people who still haven't answered the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don.
Your own question.
What's your system that you would like to try?
At some point, Linkus and I talked about a game system where you were stuck inside a giant creature.
Oh,
Belly of the
yeah.
Beast.
Belly of the Beast, yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
I've still got the Kickstarter pre-release for that. Should consider giving it a little run, just because it's the system itself is one of those like Numenera. It's incredibly light. There's not much to do with it, but with the right sort of hands-on GMing, you could do so much with the setting.
Oh.
Like I'd have to take a crunch hammer to it and go, okay, this thing that is meant for specifically like this skill that's meant for finessing your way past traps is now going to be how you construct a shelter. No, I'll have to finagle bits of it to like make it more interesting from a long-term game.
What's it called? Oh, Belly of the Beast. Right.
Belly of the Beast, yeah.
I think we might have talked about it one.
Yeah. At one point we did.
I've mentioned I have a soft spot for all sorts of like weird role plays and obscure systems.
Well, there's a reason why I have a menagerie.
We should look into making a show out of just us discovering new systems.
Oh yeah.
Giving it like short one-shots.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yes, I would like that.
Can I run a magical kitty save the day one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say yes, like immediately.
We'll look into it, but I'm either gonna have before that happens. I'll either have to finish Sunrise Star or be like killed from Cerulean Springs. I don't have the spare time.
No, I got that. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Feel like if
I feel like that is something that we decide we're gonna do that now, and like by the end of the year we can start doing that, giving everybody time to prep for stuff.
Yes.
What's the name of the stupidly long fantasy thing, Jerry?
Oh, it's actually pretty easy. Give me a second. I'll write it to you.
No, oh, that one.
Yes, that one. Which one were you
okay.
expecting?
No, Fatal's fine. Fatal's
It's
nothing
not
magical.
fine. It's horrible.
It's a piece of piss, and the rules for like it's taken out of context. The fact that you've got to roll for anal circumference.
It's not taken out of context.
There is a context for anal circumference.
Oh
Okay,
god, yes.
what?
In that game, yes, there is.
So Fatal is a role-playing system where you in character creation. You do roll for everything. You can end up dying in character creation because you've rolled a character with no arsehole. But the actual game itself, it like people tend to turn it into an ERP, and you can do it, but that's not the focus of it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You say that. You say focus. Do I need to remind you? The spells, the rituals, the laws of differences to that.
This is like Fatal's fine. I thought I was referring to a completely different 900-page fantasy.
Oh my god!
There's another one. Bullshit.
No, this one's not as funny or fun as Fatal. Fatal's got a certain mystique and charm to it.
Oh my god! There's something even worse than Fatal.
Well, it depends on what you mean by worse. Poorly written, yes.
I mean, that goes for both of them, but
900 pages, everything is pre-rolled. You cannot. The GM may as well be replaced by a dice roller.
What?
So it's basically a GM-less system, more or less.
Well, it's a GM-less system that needs a GM to roll on charts.
Wow.
But it's not written as a GM-less system.
Oh my god! What is this? No one's serious. I want to see it.
Well, that's what I thought you were referring to. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh god! Oh no! No. So okay. I think for Fatal we need to wait for a bit or keep the conversation off the public eye, because good god, that thing is hideous. Like that. I'm happy to do a TLDR on Fatal. Just
I'm
it's
fairly
not safe for work.
I'm fairly certain me and Lee have discussed, like, quite openly, like, having to go through the book of erotic fantasy for the sake of trying to figure out how long.
Oh, listen up. The Book of Erotic Fantasy, it's actually a very good book. And yeah, that it's well written for
well, this is what I'm saying about Fatal. It can be run very well. It's just it doesn't tend to be.
Yeah, okay. Every role-playing game can be run really well if you have a good GM.
That's true. That is true. Like, hey, look at me. I'm running a D&D game.
Oh, God. Oh.
Hey.
All right. Oh, that was...
I apologize for nothing.
So you still haven't told us which is the game you would like to play, by the way.
I've always wanted to... Is this to run or to play in? Because those are two different questions.
That is true.
You have to answer both.
Okay. The easiest way I can answer both is by saying Ars Magica.
Oh, God. We tried.
Because that is a game where I can both GM and play. Because it's troop-based GMing. Well, it's optionally troop-based GMing.
Yep.
There's no reason everyone around the table can't be playing a mage at different times.
But Ars Magica is a really interesting system.
And it's World of Darkness technically, so Kara, you can get on in.
That's a very, very yes. Technically, it is World of Darkness. That's a very, very big leap there.
Yeah, I will say it's even less World of Darkness than Exalted.
Yes. Okay. Technically, World of Darkness. World of Darkness.
You got the Aldra Permis and the Tremere and so on.
Yes, World of Darkness has mages. And mage in World of Darkness is a system in and of itself. It's really interesting, honestly. You can do a lot of weird things. But it's more... you can alter reality on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
You do that as a mage. And you have spheres and there's this whole war about the consensus. Ars Magica is more about very long-term magic. Like, you start now. You go on for fucking centuries and deal with magic on that scale.
Holy fuck.
The writer of Ars Magica wrote in some blog post somewhere about how one of his Ars games ended with the mages storming the beaches of Normandy against the Nazis.
Oh.
So that's sort of the scale. It starts off in 1210.
Yes, about
11,
that time.
1120, but it's one of those. The 2 is somewhere in there. And yeah, it can just extend up to modern day and way beyond.
Mm. Interesting.
And it's
you don't play mages, you play lines of apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even have to do that. You could just play, okay, this is a new mage that's turning up. Perhaps your last one just fucking snuffed it.
Yep. And if I remember correctly, it's how it works is one player is the GM, right, for that session, and then you, if I understand correctly, isn't it like you play more of your familiar or grog or anything than the actual mage?
Every person around the table makes, practically they make 2 characters. You can make 3. You make your mage, who most of the time will be doing nothing but lab work. So you'll make 1 roll every 3 months in-game time. But they are, hands down the most powerful entity that you will be playing. You'll also be playing the champions. Champions, which are, unusual special individuals. They can be familiars, they can be demonic entities, they can be champion paladins, they can be merchants. Or a local king, or anything really like that. Anything that will have some personal ties to the mages. And you don't really want to be playing someone with personal ties to your mage for obvious reasons.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest, and you don't you've got to deal with having conversations with yourself. No one wants to do that. And then you've got the endless masses of peasants or grogs that serve the mages, and you can play as many of those as you want. They're really disposable. But what the GM does is you'll have a GM of, say, the church, and anything related to the church or gods, or like the expansion of the dominion of God will be represented by that GM. You'll have another one that might be dealing with a specific quest line. You'll have another one that's dealing with nobles, and like the actual geopolitical states. So everyone can be a GM of a specific thing and it doesn't require someone to know about, 12th century medieval politics and church politics and metaphysics.
Yeah, it's a very interesting system in terms of how it's run. It's really complicated. Like, I remember I was trying to make a character at one point, and we stopped there.
I've got that far about 7 times.
Holy fuck! That's like my Dragon Age Inquisition playthroughs.
It's like the most I've done is like cast 3 spells, and that was the furthest I progressed in the game of Ars Magica, because there's no real impetus for people to it's kind of just me and Jerry.
Yeah.
And Stephen talks about it a lot.
And I don't think it's even good for a one-shot. Like, how would you run a one-shot of Ars Magica?
You play as champions on a particular quest.
Yeah, but that's really not the
that's
Ars Magica experience. That's just
you're right. How do you do a game that's meant to span centuries in one session? You can't. You just don't.
So yeah, there's that one. Here's the thing: there are so many interesting games that, especially now that the indie market is getting more and more. There are so many interesting ones that came out that it's also interesting, and I would love to try them all because they all have really interesting premises. Like, there was one where you control, if I remember correctly, it was this one where you are all part of someone's personality, and you need to drive this person through life as the various parts of this personality.
That's
if I remember correctly, I don't remember how it's called. I just remember that I read that there's this somewhere. And yes, it's such a lovely market. It's such a lovely field to be in as well.
Like, the ones I love are usually there's this guy, Grant Howitt. He does one-page games and one-page TTRPGs, and I really want to run his Trashkin game at one point, which is basically the Trashkin, where the players are playing suburban wild animals like foxes, raccoons, things that eat trash, basically. It sounds really cute as well.
It does. It sounds adorable. Is it and there's is it the same as Crash Pandas person? I don't know if that's one page thing.
It might be. I'm not sure who made Crash Pandas, so I don't actually know.
I don't know, but I know even that is a very rules light sort of game.
Same with Honey Heist. That's a rules light game as well.
Yeah.
Well, that was one question that took half an hour to answer.
That's a good question.
Good
it was
question,
a really
yeah.
good question.
Don't be upset by it.
No, I was just surprised by it.
Aw.
Oh.
What's this? Okay, since we've been talking about talking a lot of shade about some systems, like we talked about, you know, the bad ones, you know. What is one system that you tried and really didn't click with you?
I didn't think I've played enough systems to really have that.
Same. I only played Fate, D&D 3.5, D&D 5th edition, and Cerulean Springs so far. And Age. I gotta say I'm not that big of a fan of the Age system in one points, but that's some points. But that's mostly because I like when success can be gradual.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's something about like D&D as well, where it's you either do the thing or not. There is no in between or no like, yeah, unless
Working
it's like
towards.
or working towards, unless it's a critical fail or a critical success. So that's what I sort of missed, the percentage based, so to say percentage based type of thing.
We might actually, that brings a good point. We might want to address that on Cerulean Springs as well, since it uses. As you were saying, we do have like a fail forward when you roll a 1 over to 10 and fail.
Mm.
But we might want to have like we might want to add something like you fail, but you'll still get something out of it, or you succeed and you succeed well, or you succeed extra, and then you have a critical, like have a bit of a middle ground between the things. You know, which will be actually, I think,
like
it's not that hard. It's just a matter of saying if you fail, like 5 in a range of 2 points, that's your area of that's your gray area. You know,
like that is something I like about Unknown Armies, even though I haven't played it. It works with the percentile die, and sorry about that. And you basically have a skill, like it goes from 1 to 100. So you might have like what 25 in occult. Do you succeed? You have to roll under 25. Critical 1 is a critical 1 is a critical success. 100 is a critical failure. And the closer you are to your skill, like from down, the more badly you manage, and the closer you are to your skill from the other side is you barely didn't do it. And then there are things like doubles, where the worst thing you can roll is a double 9, which is a very bad critical failure.
Oh, that's
shit like that.
Basically a reworking of Call of Cthulhu 1.
Could be. I'm not sure. I haven't played Call of Cthulhu
Call
either.
of Cthulhu works very similarly. It works. It's a D100, and you need to roll. It's the percentile you need to roll under your percent to get a success. So, and the same, 1 is a critical success, 100 is a critical failure. So yes, that might very well be an iteration of that system that's been.
Yeah, it could be. For all I know, it could be. Like as I said, I haven't played it, and I haven't even watched playing of Call of Cthulhu just yet. So that's another system I would love to try.
Cherry,
yes.
I have a question for you.
Please go ahead.
Who won the creation challenge of August?
Oh, who
and
won the creation?
What was the prompt, and what is the monster that came out of it?
All right, we got to that point of a show, didn't we? All right.
Yes, we did. I think we've kept them waiting long enough.
Yeah,
we did.
Definitely.
You're right. So, our prompt for this month's creation challenge was traveling through the dark, endless tunnels, the cave opens up into a big cavern. Unknown to the party, a creature is hidden in the shadows. For the month of August, we challenge you to create this creature, and the winner's creature will end up in the main campaign and/or manual. Submissions can be text, sketches, art, or other creative ways. Please post your submission below. We had a number of them. We had Alinet, who submitted basically an underground nightmare, but
That
with the
is some...
head of a worm and mole feet for hooves.
Sadly, that is something we would not be able to use since it is just art submitted from Pinterest. Which we do not have the rights.
No. I get that, but it's like the prompt is to rework it and like make it into a creature that we can use. Like that's an idea. We can just work it into our own thing.
Mm-hmm. And
we have the Golden Dragon, who submitted the Phosphorus Spiders, who are a carnivorous beast capable of hunting bigger animals, and they have this glistening on their kitten and on their web because they basically go through minerals. Then we have Rasne Ayaf, who came up with the Drakengard. He is a dragon-made humanoid that is being put into positions to guard them. And it's this serpentine, clever creature apt with blades who guards these places of power or these tunnels and attacks whoever tries to profane that. I added one, but it's me, so I'm
that's gonna make it in whether it wins or not. So
I mean, it won't win because it's me. Of course, I will pick that one.
But it's getting in.
But the one for this month's creation challenge is Draken with a Phosphorus Spider.
Yay! Congrats!
Everyone is afraid of spiders after all.
Yes. Can I ask our tech goblin to put the image on the screen for all to see?
God. Now, if it was that easy, my dear friend.
No, says the tech goblin.
No, I can do it. I just... Oh, where is it? I have to find it. Okay. Because there are 2 images. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I have to put another output in, so just please wait.
I'm gonna put the link on Discord as well for chat if I want to take a look at the image.
Or maybe if they want to participate, I cannot talk. Participate in the September Creation Challenge that will also be taking place on our Discord.
So this is picture 1.
Yes.
We have been seeing. I'm actually gonna put it on full screen, guys. Okay, never
mind.
If it worked.
Full screen.
Yeah, okay. This is far more interesting.
So that's picture 2 with some explanation. Hello? Okay, I'm opening original. Fuck it. There we go.
Yes. Do it.
Okay. The old phosphor spider, my friends. Let me grab the first picture as well. Oh my god. That is
the spider with a non-sticky web. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Well, there are spiders that have no sticky web. Like they actually exist. Like there are spiders that use it just to
A show of intimidation.
Yeah.
No. Actually, they use it still as a trap, but they basically just.
That face looks kind of cute, though. The
I
finger
know.
face.
This one. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Look at how
I'd rather
cute it is.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So, congratulations, Dragon.
Mm-hmm. The prompt will still have to be written in the official creation challenge channel.
Mhm.
For the next one.
But for September, the challenge will be a clever critter that has adapted to living in the new city environment.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that
Nice.
a lot.
Clever critter.
So let your imaginations run wild.
It's gonna be the
And split our way.
mnemonic pigeon man. Though, then again, pigeon man is not a critter.
Definitely not a critter.
Oh yeah,
That's
still
a
need to create
metaphysical
the
entity.
pigeon hive mind.
Yeah.
Laura, at some point we need to go over that.
Yes, sir. I'm sure we will.
But all right, if that's it for today, and like if do we have anything else to add for today?
We are still working on things. Yeah.
We're working on a lot of things. Like we're working on a lot of new additions, on a lot of. As I said, we're working on a new show. We're gonna have a bit of a meeting with the people responsible for it one of these days, and we're gonna make sure to have everything sorted. It's gonna. I can tell you, like, it's a very interesting system. They are bringing to the table a system for creation, and it's really, really interesting. So we're gonna see when that's gonna happen. There's still details to be discussed. And with that, come join our Discord.
Yeah, come join our Discord, indeed.
You can find us there every time and basically every day. Next week, we're gonna get back on the menagerie and we're gonna start the second arc. And we're still getting for new menagerie members now. Nano is on Mars, by the way. So if you're interested in that, you can shoot us a message, and we will have a bit of a selection, bit of thing.
Yeah. Keep in mind that the sessions are streamed, so the one thing we will require is a decent audio quality.
Audio quality, presence as possible, and
camera is not necessary. Like we can do it without that, but decent audio quality is important. And consistency. Yeah, look at Linkus.
I've got a webcam now.
Yeah, you do.
Well, why don't you use it?
Because I don't like to. I don't like Zuckerbot getting into my mind.
They already are in your mind.
Yeah.
It's too late. Yes, we are looking to grow the channel. So if you aren't, please remember to follow us. If you are so very kind, please subscribe.
It is September after all. All subs are 20% off.
Yes. So you can catch two metagaming pigeons with one stone.
We
need to come up with a better word.
Look,
two mnemonic
metaphysical, all-knowing pigeon.
Omnipresent,
all-knowing, your urban bird.
Omnipotent pigeons or seagulls. Seagulls are a fucking menace. Yeah.
And with that, I've been Jerry. As I said, you can find me on Saturdays as the GM for Cerulean Springs Menagerie. and on Wednesday as Varania Celestia on Dragonthorn and Lyrium.
I am done, and I would like to suggest the spoiler parrot instead of the metagaming pigeon.
No, that's a different thing, the spoiler parrot. That's got to be a different thing.
I'm sorry, that just rolled into my head and I wanted to suggest.
It's amazing.
We can have them both.
Yeah.
The spoiler parrot, it goes around.
Rosebud is a slut.
The exarch is just another guy.
You cannot rest while enemies are nearby. Doggo.
But he's a spoiler. You wouldn't know if enemies are nearby.
Exactly. What a nice doggo. Is it my turn then?
Yes, it is.
Hello, I am Chera. I am the tech boy, and you can see me tomorrow in the Sunrise Star playing as a new character.
Yes.
Linkus.
Okay, don't be too shocked.
Linkus. Hello.
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm Linkus, and you can't find me. I am nowhere. Please, somebody find me. Help me. Anybody.
Linkus is secretly Waldo.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's in that cupboard there, just like closed in.
And yes, as it was mentioned, tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central European Standard Time for the Samurai Star, our D&D 3.5 modified campaign, headlined by our lovely Linkus.
At this point, I am thinking of just switching it straight over entirely into Pathfinder. We're using so many of the bonus rules.
It's fine. It's a jumble of D&D and Pathfinder. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you all for coming, and goodbye. Thank you for the bit earlier, and for the followers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.